Yogyakarta Special Region, Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta, DIY, is officially one of Indonesia's 33 provinces. Yogyakarta is one of the foremost cultural centers of Java. The region is located at the foot of the active Merapi volcano. Yogyakarta was in the 16th and 17th centuries the seat of the mighty Javanese Empire of Mataram, from which present-day Yogyakarta has the best inherited of traditions. The city itself has a special charm which seldom fails to captivate the visitor. Yogyakarta has more than just cultural though. It is a very lively city and a shopper's delight. The main road, Malioboro Street, is always crowded and famous for its night street food culture and street vendors. Many tourist shops and cheap hotels are concentrated along the street or in the adjoining tourist areas such as Sastrowijayan Street. The key attraction of Yogyakarta is Kraton, the Sultan's Palace. The Sultan's Palace is the center of Jogja's traditional life, and despite the advance of modernity, it still emanates the spirit of refinement, which has been the hallmark of Jogja's art for centuries. This vast complex of decaying buildings was built in the 18th century and is actually a walled city within the city with luxurious pavilions and which the current Sultan still resides. Yogyakarta is also the only major city which still has traditional becak style transport.
Culture of Yogyakarta. The culture Yogyakarta province, with its status as a special region, lies in the southern part of central Java in the heartland of Javanese culture. As the former capital and the center of several kingdoms in the past, this region and its people are very rich in a variety of cultures. It is widely known from the historical record that the civilization and the culture had developed well in the center of those kingdoms, respectively in the ancient Mataram kingdom, 8th up to 10th century era, the second Mataram kingdom, 17th up to 18th century, and Sultanate Ngayogyakarta from the mid of 18th century up to today. It should be noted that this cultural heritage from the past includes the magnificent temples, the ruins of palaces and monasteries, the various kinds of traditions, cultural events, traditional folks and performing art, architecture, and other traditional activities. It is important to note that this is all part of the living culture of Yogyakarta, color of daily activities of life, and the local inhabitant behavior, particularly the Javanese community with its tradition, way of life, and customs. Therefore, because of this cultural richness and heritage, Yogyakarta has long been known as the cradle of Javanese culture. The other legendary name for Yogyakarta city among the elders as well as the youth generation, that is the city of art and culture. Traditional and modern exhibitions are held almost every day and night about the art of the theater, pantomime, music, classic and contemporary dances, poems, and etc. Those are flow in the heart of the city. Even more, there are abundant cultural ceremonies such as Sekaten, Gunungan, Labuhan, Malioboro Fair, and etc., which make the city has high value of tradition, art, and culture.